say, other girls never quite like it. Na 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 na. Falling in the sound, falling, you keep calling, you stop again. Falling in the sound, falling, you keep calling, you stop again. Falling in the sound, falling, you keep calling, you stop again. Don't play who we get, but she's just the girl for me. I don't know the world is me, that's na 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 na. Falling in the side, falling, she keeps calling, we stop again. Falling in the side, falling, she keeps calling, we stop again. Falling in the side, falling, she keeps calling, we stop again.
Wanted the home life, you see. He liked it with Daddy and the brother, and obviously missed his mother. And he always, you know, his dad was the whole thing. Like, it was just simple things like he wouldn't go against his dad, you know, and wear drain pipes, right? And his dad was always trying to get me out of the group behind my back. I found out later. He'd be saying to George, "Why don't you get rid of John? He's just a lot of trouble, you know. And cut your hair nice and wear baggy trousers." Like, I was the bad influence because I was the eldest, and so I had all the gear first usually. And so Paul was like that. He would always not. Yeah, I was always saying, face up to him, you know, tell him to fuck off. He can't hit you. You can kill him. He's an old man. You know, don't take that. I just say, don't take that shit off him. You know, because I mean, I was always brought up by a woman, so maybe it was different, you know. But I wouldn't let the old man treat me like that. And he treated him like a child all the time. You know, cut his hair and, you know, telling him what to wear at 17, 18, something like that. So Paul would always give in to his dad. His dad told him to get a job. He fucking dropped the group and started working on the fucking lorries, you know, saying, I need a steady career, you know. We couldn't believe it. But I said to him, you know, Mimi reminded me of this the other night. He rang up and said he'd got this job and he couldn't come to the group, you know. And I told him on the phone, you know, either come or you're out, you know. So he had to make a decision between his dad and me those days. So he chose me in the end. But it was a long trip.
We'll just do a little bit of talking. Okay. I've got it on mono, maybe stereo, so you just talk and I'll talk.
I'll say how much I admire this contraption.
This big machine, a bit more projection because it's a tape.
It's a
with
tape
little microphones.
And this is going to be broadcast in Massachusetts.
Hey, Massachusetts.
Have you ever broadcast in Massachusetts?
Probably. I'm sure they played one of my tunes or one of our tunes. Anyway, I'd just like to say over this side, this is Jack Gilford and Ringo Starr just saying hello. And Jack's going to ask me some questions for his son, and he'll tell you all about his son in Massachusetts.
Right. Ringo, are we on?
Yes, we're on.
All right. Dear Sam, I'm sitting here with Ringo Starr. Here means Mexico City, a hotel room. And Ringo is here to do a movie called Caveman. And we've been all over Mexico, in various cities. And Mexico City seems a little easier than some of the others. And with the movie, of course, is Caveman, as I said. And besides Ringo, in it there are people, Barbara Bach and Dennis Quaid and Shelley Long and Avery Schreiber. And John Matusek and Avery Schreiber.
Jack Gilford.
And Erica Carlson, all very wonderful people. Just tonight happens to be the evening of the last day of shooting, and it's a kind of a nice sentimental night. And I'm so grateful to Ringo, who is very busy and
I'm only as busy as you, Jack.
No, you're busier, Ringo. Sam, I'm sorry that you don't know. Of course, you've known Ringo for a long time, since you've been listening to him since you were a kid. And Ringo Sam is now a disc jockey, and he's a specialist in black classic jazz, and does broadcast disc jockey work over at Amherst radio station. And of course he's been a follower of yours for many, many years, and I'm especially awed with Ringo, Sam, because he's not only a part of a group that changed the world a little bit, maybe more than a little bit, but and also for the better. And you know how I feel about the condition of the world, and I'm so grateful for him because he works very hard. You know him as a musician. I know him as an actor. I have really. It's been such a great experience watching him work. He has worked every day. I've seen him work when he is dead, doggone tired, and he is a very funny fellow. And you know, Sam, I don't go for funny people very easily. And he's just marvelous.
Being one of the funniest people himself.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Now, Jack, I can't take this forever. You know what I mean? We've only got 10 minutes.
Right.
Now, I'd like to
All right.
say, Sam,
No.
it's my pleasure to work with your dad, Jack.
Okay. All right.
And he's taught me a lot because I've been watching him. I've been watching him, and I wouldn't have gone through half the stuff he's gone through in this movie. But you'll see it when it comes out.
Yeah, and it looks very funny, Sam, in these pieces that we're doing. But of course, the main thing is it's got to be kind of pasted together, cemented together. And anyway, I've enjoyed it so much. But because Sam is a specialist in black classic jazz, he wants to know some of your likes and dislikes. For instance, do you have a favorite drummer, Ringo?
Well, I never had favorite drummers, really. I never bought drum records, you know, by drummers. I always loved Topsy Part 1 and 2. That was my favorite by Cozy Cole. That was the only drum record I ever bought.
Cozy Cole, I worked in a nightclub with him.
There you go, Sam. He's going to tell us another story.
No, but Cozy Cole, you're right. I loved him. I loved all those fellows. And what's your favorite music? I mean, what do you think of the new wave and pop?
Well, we're calling it new wave and punk now.
And punk. Is it the same thing?
Well, basically, one wears ties and the other doesn't.
Which one wears ties?
The punks.
The punk wears ties, and the new wave.
New wave, no, they wear pullovers.
Well, what music is current? Now?
Current right now. Well, I'm basically right now into English music, and it's the Knack and people like that.
Yeah.
I really believe that the punk music is coming out of England. Out of America, it's suburban music. Because most people had a little garden. Yeah. And we never did.
Did you have any favorites during the jazz period when you were very young?
Well, my stepfather turned me on to Diane Washington and Brooke Benton, but I was listening to Perry Como. So that was a change in my life.
Change? Of course, you know it. A million times people have told you what an enormous influence you had on the whole thing. In America, I guess you knew because you faced those audiences and you heard them. But before you came over on that Ed Sullivan show, the excitement among young people was enormous. And I remember coming back from England on the Queen Mary in 1964. And there was a young doctor, an English doctor, and we were talking about the Beatles. And he was so relieved and grateful that my wife and I, liked the Beatles, although we were not of the age that would like them. He was so glad that we accepted you because, you know, it was a kind of a crazy thing. People going mad, Ringo, for you and your cohort.
But that took a while. Even in England, no one really thought we were any good till the Times newspaper said it's okay. And when we got to America, we were very lucky to arrive with the #1 record because it was before we came over, when Ed Sullivan booked us, we'd come in from Sweden with a lot of people at the airport meeting us, and he booked us on the spot, and we just happened to arrive in America with the #1. Anyway, Sam, why don't you play Back Off Boogaloo? It's one of my favorite tracks.
Well, thank you very much, Ringo. And
I haven't finished yet.
Oh, good.
And if you can do anything else, why don't you play Flamingo by Earl Bostic, which was one of my other favorite records of all time.
Get those records, Sam, and then we'll talk about this whole thing. And Sam makes pipes, too.
Yes, you tell me about that, Jack. Tell me about Sam's pipes.
Well, Sam is a pipe maker. He makes clay pipes in the style of pre-Columbian art, and he sells them. and he does this disc jockey thing, and in between that he makes a living.
Well, okay, Sam, I've done your tape for you. Why don't you make me a pipe?
Oh, good. Well, thank you very much, Ringo. And again, let me tell you how thankful I am for you doing this, because Sam will love it.
Well, I hope you do, Sam. And Madeline's a groovy dancer. Groove is an old word, I know.
Thank you, Sam. See you soon.
Bye, Sam. And all you listeners out there. Now, let's hope to God we've got something.
so expensive. The girl with emphysema gets pensive. Don't open them to her oxygen tank. She'll go. She just doesn't breathe. She just doesn't breathe. She just doesn't breathe. Got a black magic marker. Got a black magic marker. I've got a black magic marker. Writes just as black as can be. I've got a black magic marker. I hope it never runs out on me. Just keep the cap on it, baby. Just keep the cap on it, baby. Just keep the cap on it, baby. Please put it back on when you're through. Just keep the cap on it, baby. That way the tip won't dry on you. Smell of it, baby. I like the smell of it, baby. I like the smell of it, baby. Just one of them smells that I dig. I like the smell of it, baby. Plus it lets me write twice as big. Mr. Soundman, turn up the sound so they can hear me for miles around. Use all the volume that you can manage. I want to cause a little hearing damage, Mr. Soundman. You know what I need. Keep
on a crank until their eardrums bleed. I wanna terrorize this crowd. Oh, Mr. Soundman, turn me up loud. Oh, Mr. Soundman, I'd like there to be lots less of everyone and lots more of me. If you could take me up a little bit higher, to just before you blow your amplifier, Mr. Soundman, let's cause some pain. I don't need earplugs or Novocaine. I ain't too good, but I ain't proud. Mr. Soundman, turn me up loud. Soundman, what did you say? I must have blacked out, I think I'm okay. You really got me with that high-pitched squealing. I can't hear nothing, but I like the feeling. Mr. Soundman, you got it right. My ears are ringing for the rest of the night. Always up and never down. Mr. Soundman, turn up. I wanna crash and burn up. Oh, Mr. Soundman, turn up the sound. Evil and twisted, perverted, crucifix necklace inverted. I'm dating a Satan doll, ghastly and fearsome, alarming, dreadful and frightful, yet charming, disarming, my Satan doll. Well, she's kind of a ghoul, and she's as cruel as can be. She's into the tragical, that old black magical sea. She's a thief, she's immoral, a villain. She's tempting and willing. She's killing my Satan doll. She's a demon, although she is seemingly sweet. If you're looking for sin, you know that you're in for a treat. Be discreet. She tells me that I'd be handsome if I looked more like Marilyn Manson, romancing a Satan doll. She's my Satan doll, that Satan doll. the butterflies are flying, now the winter days are dying, and the primroses are trying to be seen. And the turtle doves are cooing, and the woods are up and doing, for the violets are bluing in the green. Oh, the honeybees are gumming on their little wings and humming that the summer which is coming will be fun. And the cows are almost cooing and the turtle doves are mooing, which is why a poo is pooing in the sun. For the spring is really springing, you can see the skylarks singing, and the bluebells which are ringing can be heard. And the cuckoo isn't cooing, but he's cooking and he's oohing, and a poo is simply pooing like a bird.
Peter, where do you live? It's a secret place. Please tell me. Would you believe me if I told you? Why, promise. For sure. For sure. I have a place where dreams are born and time is never planned. It's not on any chart. You must find it with your heart. Never, never land. It might be miles beyond the moon, or right there where you stand. Just keep an open mind, and then suddenly you'll find. Never, never land. You'll have a treasure if you stay there, more precious far than gold. For once you have found your way there, you can never, never grow old. And that's my home where dreams are born and time is never planned. Just think of lovely things, and your heart will fly on wings forever in never, never land.
Come to the whoop and come to the fall, come to the wood, will not at all. On the boys come out to play. The moon shall shine and bright to day. Leave your supper and leave your sleep, and come to your playfellows in the street. Come to the hoop and come to the ball. Come to the hoop and along the wall. Up the ladder and down the wall. And every love will serve us all.
Boys and girls come out to play. The moon shall shine as bright as day. Leave your sorrows and leave your sleep, and join your playfellows in the street. Come with a whoop or come with a call. Come with a goodwill or not at all. Up the ladder or down the wall. A halfpenny loaf will serve for all.
Oh, the big ship sails on the oh, the big ship sails on the last day of
Have you heard of Mickey Hickey and the Harp and Shamrock Band? The darling of the ladies and the terror of the land. On Sunday night upon parade they make a gorgeous show, to see the drummers drum the drums and hear the blowers blow. So in and out and round about and up and down we go. We never met his equal yet, and old bassoon to blow. Faith the stars are train a Kayla, the drinkles on the moon, when little Mickey Hickey plays his old bassoon.
Did you just hear what I just heard?
That noise don't come from no ordinary bird.
It may be just a cricket or a critter in the trees.
It's giving me the jitters and the joints around my knees.
Oh, I think I see a jijik, and he's fuzzy and he's furry. I haven't got a brain, but I think I ought to worry.
I haven't got a heart, but I got a palpitation.
Is Monica the forest? I don't like the situation.
Are you going to stand around and let them fill us full of horror?
I'd like to roar him down. But I think I lost my roarer.
It's a whoozes.
It's a whoozes? It's a what's this?
It's a what's this?
Who's that?
Who's that?
Who's that?
Who's that? Who's that hiding in the treetop? Is that rascal, the jitterbug? Should you catch him buzzing round you, keep away from the jitterbug. Oh, the bats and the bees and the breeze and the trees have a terrible, horrible buzz. But the bats and the bees and the breeze and the trees couldn't do what the jitterbug does. So be careful of that rascal. Keep away from
The jitterbug. Oh, the jitter. Oh, the bug. Oh, the jitter. Come, in the twitter. In the throw.
Oh, the critters got to be dancing on 1,000 toes.
Ah, she blows.